Okay guys, we're back next day. Had a nice burger and beer with Mick. Now it's back onto this tractor. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna rip into this home maintenance kit. We're gonna do an oil change, change the spark plug, change the fuel filter and the air filter. So let's get onto that. So I looked this up, bought this from John Deere. It's a home maintenance kit. It's an LG 251. So it should have everything for this tractor in it. Let's see what we got. 1 quart of oil, 2 quarts of oil. I think it takes 1.5 quarts, so we'll see there. We got our fuel filter, we got our spark plug, and we have our air filter along with this little foam piece here. So let's put this stuff in there. Let's start working on the oil first. So I'm gonna, as you can see, this is super dirty in here. Portie's got some cleaning to do, which I will not bore you guys with, but let's take a look at this here for the oil. So it's just this, it's gonna be this little plastic plug here. And the way this works is there's a little groove, a little pin and a groove on this. So I'm gonna turn this down, maybe pliers, nope. Turn it down and then it should just pull right off. And I'm gonna do this. There we go. That is some dark, very slow moving oil. So we're gonna have to let this go ahead and drain. While this is draining, I'm gonna take you over on the other side and we'll look at the fuel filter. Okay guys, on the other side of the tractor, here is our fuel filter. So there's 2 little clips here and then we'll have to separate that. So let's get onto that. I'm also gonna take these, kind of squeeze off this so we can minimize the amount of gas that leaks all over the garage. There we go. Let's see if we can't separate this bad boy. Go. Okay, I was checking on this to see which way. There's usually an arrow on here. I was looking all over, finally found it. So this is going from your supply back out to the engine. So that's the way we'll put her back on. Hard to get that all the way up there. I think we're past the little barb. There we go. All right, got that done. Now let's change this air filter. Before I crack this open, I'm gonna clean this up a little bit. Kind of pull that up from the back and then it slides back. This can come off. Then we've got our air filter. So here's your air filter and then you have your little I guess sponge thing that goes in there to give you a little bit extra. So this is really not terrible, but definitely not good. That definitely not good. All right, let's put this here. This only goes in one way. Bingo. Then installation is reverse of, installation is reverse of removal. Now let's go to the other side and do the spark plug. Okay, let's get the spark plug out. It's right here. I did take off the boot already. Wasn't too bad. I do have your 5/8 spark plug wrench. So that looks pretty old. Oh, I got fur all over it. Okay, the one thing I didn't know is what the gap was. So I was gonna check the gap here. In the new plug, it's a 0.03. And that's pretty close to that, just a hair over. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave the gap the way it was. Also just gonna put a little dab of anti-seize on this. Set a little dab and it came out of globs. So that should be good there. Fit that back in, try not to touch any of the grossness that is around. Not going crazy on the tightness on that. Let's put that back on. Go. All right, now I'll pivot you guys over just a little bit here to the oil. A little bit better there. Hopefully you can see that. Let's go ahead. This should be pretty close. I did crack this earlier. Make sure air is getting through there. So now if I had a new O-ring, I would replace that too, but I did not get one with the kit. And I didn't think about it, but I would suggest replacing that O-ring as well. Well, let's get this cap back on. And just kind of slides in. I guess I'd show that so you can see it just slides in there, you turn it, and it locks it in. There we go, got that done. Now, let's fill this up. Gonna start with 1 quart and see where we're at. Looks like we're just at the bottom of the line. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm not quite into the good zone, just at the minimum. Let me try that one more time just to make sure. Yep, definitely right there at the minimum. So let's put, I'm gonna go with 1/4 of a quart into that. Let's see what that does. I'll be honest, it almost looks like it might be too high. Oh no, perfect, it's right in the middle. Love it. Okay, we're gonna go with that for right now. So now that we've got all this done, we got the spark plug, the air filters, the fuel filter, and the oil. I'm gonna go ahead and fire this up. It's gonna take a little bit because you gotta get the gas going back through it. Make sure everything's working right, and before we go on to the next little project here. So let's do that. I'll do that off camera so you guys don't hear the thing. Well, you know what, screw it. I'll just do it. Not gonna lie, that started a lot better than it has been. Amazing what a little maintenance will do. Let's double check this oil now. Not that it's going through a filter or anything, but oh no, it's not quite in the middle. I bet you we could put a little bit more in there. I'm gonna do just a tad more, but that should get us going for that. All right, on to the next project. I think we need to get ready to do some welding. Okay guys, one of the things I noticed as I was working on this, I've got this here right next to the foot pad on both sides. It looks like it's getting a little bit rusty, and I want to catch this before it actually rusts and it rusts through this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this off, which I already kind of have. You can just see there's these little clips at the bottom. You kind of pinch them together and push it up. It is dirty as heck underneath here. So I'll clean all this up. I'll wire wheel this out. And then of course, I've got my Rust-Oleum Farm and Implement paint that is JD green. So I will go ahead and touch this up, throw some primer on there and touch that up. So I'll probably just, you know, go through a couple of these after I get this cleaned up and kind of show you what I got going on here. But yeah, figured I'd just spruce it up a little bit here too and protect the chassis a bit, if you will. Okay, well, I got the tractor outside baking in the sun to cure that paint. Let's start getting ready to weld this up. First thing we're gonna have to do is clean it up, both the wheel and this. And this is going to go just like this. So that is pretty straight from the rest of this stuff. So again, gotta clean up this and that. So go ahead and put you guys on a bit of a time lapse and we'll get cooking. Now I gotta try to flip this up and do the underside here. Ugh. There we go. I think we're about ready. Let me go ahead and get the welder all prepped up. Maybe do a couple test rips here and then we'll try to get this all lined up and then weld it back in. So what I've heard is when you've got a crack like this, I got two of them here, you drill a hole at the end of the crack and it should stop it from cracking. I'm getting really close to the edge here. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole here and here, and then when we weld it, we'll weld that back up. There we go. I'm gonna bring you in close for this. I think I'm ready to go. I got everything cleaned up, kind of dry fit it. Yeah, I gotta tack it in, otherwise it's not gonna stay. But let's see if, I think I got the welder dialed in for this thickness. I don't know, I guess nothing left to do but do it. Let's go. All right, I think we got her tacked in. I'm gonna go ahead and just finish her up. Well, lots of splatter, but I'm gonna call that pretty good for a garage welding job. Gosh, a lot of splatter. We'll tidy this up a little bit, grind it up a little bit. You know, it looks like maybe I want to hit it. Can't get my finger in here. So right there and right there. Looks like a little bit of an open gap. So let me just tidy that up a little bit. We'll grind her down. At least make it look a little more presentable out here. And then I think we're ready to throw on some primer and some paint. Giddy up. Okay, this primer's dry. Let's go ahead and hit it with John Deere yellow. And yes, I know this is not the way you'd want to paint this. It's a tractor. It's just for protecting. So let's try to make it as good as we can. Well, the damn battery died. So here's what we got. Nice, yellow, dirty. So protected, not beautiful. Okay, paint's dry. Let's get this wheel on, get the deflector back on, and then get this puppy back on the tractor. All right, there we go. Let's get this under the tractor. Back together. Hey guys, that's going to do it for this episode. We got the tractor all done. She's looking pretty spick and span. I even did a little buff job on the hood there, so all good. Look at this. This is all the stuff we took off, replaced, fixed up, and then here she is in her glory. Look at that. Looking nice. Beautiful. All right. Hey, if you like this kind of content, give us a like and a subscribe. We'll see you guys on the next one.